Every great journey begins with a spark, a small, almost invisible thought that whispers, "What if?" Maybe you've felt it before, the idea that life could be more, that you could achieve something greater, that your story isn't finished yet. That spark lives inside all of us. It's the feeling you get when you imagine a better future, the voice inside that says you were meant for more. But too often, that spark is buried. We're told to be realistic. We're told our dreams are too big. We start to believe the doubts of others. And worse, we start to believe our own. But the truth is this: every person who has ever achieved greatness, from inventors to leaders to athletes to artists, all of them started with the same fragile spark. The difference between those who succeed and those who stop is simple. They protected that spark until it became a flame. Think about it. Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling was rejected by publisher after publisher. But they all held on to that tiny spark. They refused to let failure, rejection, or fear put it out. Right now, your spark might be faint, but it's there. And this is where your journey begins. If the spark is the beginning of your story, then fear and doubt are the villains. They live inside your head, whispering lies. You're not good enough. You'll never make it. Why even try? These voices grow louder when you step outside your comfort zone, because fear doesn't want you to change. Fear wants you to stay safe, to remain small, to never test your limits. But here's the truth. Fear is not a signal to stop. Fear is a signal that you're on the edge of growth. That nervous feeling in your chest, that's your body preparing for something new. Doubt only exists when you're about to step into possibility. Successful people don't get rid of fear, they walk with it. They learn to act in spite of it. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. So when doubt tells you, you can't respond, watch me. When fear tells you, this is too hard, answer. That means it's worth it. Fear only wins if you let it silence you. But if you keep moving, fear becomes fuel. Dreams are easy. Discipline is hard. And that's why most people quit. You see, motivation can light the fire, but discipline keeps it burning when the world grows cold. Discipline is waking up when the alarm goes off, even when you're tired. Discipline is showing up for your goals every single day, even when nobody is watching. Discipline is sacrificing short-term comfort for long-term greatness. Think about athletes. Do you think they always feel like training? No. They show up because discipline is stronger than mood. Do you think writers always feel inspired? No. They write because discipline builds consistency, and consistency builds success. Every step you take in discipline makes you stronger. Each day you show up when it's hard, you're building a foundation no one can break. Motivation will fade, excitement will fade, but discipline is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. So if you want to change your life, stop waiting for motivation. Build discipline, because discipline creates freedom. Failure. It's a word that makes most people shiver. We're trained from childhood to avoid it at all costs. In school, failure means punishment. In society, failure means shame. But here's the secret. Failure isn't the opposite of success. Failure is the path to success. Every single person you admire has failed more times than you can imagine. Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Imagine if he had stopped after the first 100 failures, or the first 1,000. You wouldn't even have the light bulb. Failure teaches lessons that success never can. When you fail, you learn resilience. You learn creativity. You learn how to adjust, how to grow, how to improve. Every failure is feedback. It shows you what doesn't work, so you can get closer to what does. The people who fail the most are often the ones who succeed the most. Why? Because they're willing to keep trying when others quit. They understand that rejection, mistakes, and setbacks are not permanent scars. They're stepping stones. So don't run from failure. Don't hide from it. Embrace it. Learn from it. Because every failure carries a gift, the gift of growth. And the more you fail, the closer you get to the breakthrough that will change everything. Look around at the people in your life. Your friends, your colleagues, your family. Whether you realize it or not, they shape you. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Think about that. Are the people around you lifting you higher or pulling you down? If you want to fly, stop walking with people who crawl. If you want to dream big, stop surrounding yourself with small thinkers. Energy is contagious. Attitudes are contagious. If your circle is full of negativity, doubt, and excuses, that's what you'll absorb. But when you surround yourself with greatness, with people who dream bigger, who work harder, who push past limits, you'll rise with them. Their fire will light yours. Their energy will fuel yours. Their standards will challenge you to raise your own. And if you can't find those people in your daily life, seek them out. Read their books. Watch their speeches. Listen to their podcasts. Study their stories. Fill your mind with the voices of those who inspire you. Remember, the wrong crowd can drain your potential. The right crowd can unlock it. Choose wisely, because your circle can either be your cage or your wings. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your dream life. Picture it clearly, where you live, what you do, who you've become. Feel it as if it's already real. That's your vision, and your vision is your compass. Without a vision, you wander. You drift through life without direction, reacting to whatever comes your way. But with a vision, you have a target. You know where you're going, and that clarity gives you power. The world belongs to people with vision. Steve Jobs envisioned a world where technology was beautiful and simple, and he created Apple. Elon Musk envisioned a future where humanity lives on Mars, and he built rockets to make it possible. Visionaries change the world because they see what doesn't exist yet, and they believe in it until it becomes real. Your vision doesn't have to be world-changing. It just has to be yours. It could be building a business, writing a book, raising a family, or traveling the world. What matters is that it lights you up, that it pulls you forward, that it gives meaning to the struggle. So define your vision. Write it down. See it every day. And when life gets hard, let that vision remind you why you started. Big dreams can feel overwhelming. You look at the mountain ahead and think, how can I ever climb that? But here's the secret. You don't climb a mountain in one giant leap. You climb it one step at a time. Too many people quit because they focus on how far they have to go instead of the step they can take today. Success is not built in giant leaps. It's built in small, consistent steps. Life will hurt you. That's a guarantee. You'll face setbacks, betrayals, losses, disappointments. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional, because what matters is not what happens to you, but what you do with it. Some people let pain break them. Others let pain build them. The strongest people you know have scars you can't see. They've taken their pain and turned it into fuel. They've used heartbreak to build compassion, failure to build strength, rejection to build resilience. Think about it. A diamond is just a piece of coal that survived pressure. Steel is forged in fire. The greatest versions of yourself will be born from your toughest moments. So when pain comes, and it will, don't ask, why me? Instead ask, what can this teach me? How can this make me stronger? How can I turn this pain into power? Remember, your wounds can either be weights or wings. The choice is yours. Want to write a book? Start with one page. Want it fit? Start with one workout. Want to build a business? Start with one customer. Each small step compounds over time. Each small step builds momentum. Each small step brings you closer to the top of the mountain. And when you look back, you'll realize something incredible. Those small steps were not small at all. They were everything. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel ready. Take the step you can take today. Because greatness is never built in one day. It's built every day. You've learned about the spark of possibility. You've faced the enemy of fear. You've embraced discipline, failure, persistence, vision, small steps, and the power of pain. Now it's time to bring it all together. Becoming unstoppable doesn't mean you'll never struggle. It doesn't mean you'll never doubt or fail. It means you've built the mindset, the habits, and the resilience to keep going no matter what. The unstoppable person is not the one who never falls. It's the one who always gets back up. It's the one who chooses growth over comfort, vision over fear, action over excuses. You have everything inside you to become unstoppable. The spark, the courage, the persistence, the vision, the power. All that's left is one choice. Will you use it? So take that step. Protect that spark. Build that discipline. Embrace that failure. Surround yourself with greatness. Persist when it's hard. Hold your vision. Take small steps. Turn your pain into power. And one day, you'll look back and realize you didn't just dream of a better life. You created it. You became unstoppable.